F double R, F double R, F double R, F double R. Gotta bring that energy.
Gotta bring that energy. What's going on, FRR fam? If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back to FRR Friend Request Reviews, where friends request friends to watch Band of Brothers Season 1, Episode 7, titled The Breaking Point. I'm not a fan of that title, man. Like, come on. At what point are they not at their breaking point, son? These fools been going hard since episode 2, basically. You know what I'm saying? Since they got out of that training and deployed. And last episode was rough. They had us, running with the combat medic, just kind of seeing things through his eyes. I feel like that episode, people were dang near at their breaking point, but a lot of them kept saying, nah, keep me on the front line, keep me on the front line. So maybe we're gonna see the opposite of that. Maybe we're truly gonna see Easy Company finally down and out. How you feeling over there, bro?
Like you said, man, that title is not one that I'm looking forward to. But one thing I am looking forward to is just seeing the men who have sacrificed their lives for us to live the lives that we live today. I'm ready to see what they got for us today, man. Hopefully it ain't too crazy, because they left off pretty much in a bad position last episode. So I'm hoping for the best, man. The brothers need to come through this episode. Like you said, last episode they were saying they did not want to lead the front line, and at the end of it they told us that no one did. So let's see, man. Let's see if they can hold out once more.
All right, man. So we ain't gonna hold y'all any longer. We just gonna fly right in. Y'all know what to do with the videos. Drop your likes, comment down below, and most importantly, subscribe. The goal is 10K. Click the button, click the bell, get notified when we go live. Let's get it, baby.
Let's go.
I've seen death. I've seen my friends, my men being killed. And it doesn't take too many days of that, and you change dramatically.
We was hungry, we had no food, we didn't have much ammunition, it was cold, we didn't have any clothes, you couldn't build a fire. If you build a fire, some crazy thing would shoot at you.
Everywhere you would look, you would see dead people.
Saw that.
Dead soldier there, here, ours, theirs. Then civilians besides, dead animals. So death was all over.
You don't have a chance when your friends go down, to really take care of them as you might, and especially if you're in an attack, moving or whatever. And I withstood it well, but I had a lot of trouble in later life because those events would come back, and you never forget them.
Damn.
Right. That's the shit from last episode they showed us.
Yep. Them not being
Buddy
able
was
to build
trying
a
to
fire.
reach his mans, like that shit was.
Oh yeah. Yep. That was crazy, because he potentially could have got way more people killed if he actually did it. Like,
Yep.
damn, man, them intros always get me.
That's crazy. They kind of gave us the vet speech that played into last episode, but that makes me worry, because that means we probably just gonna play that again into this episode, man.
We might, yeah.
That last episode was rough enough. The breaking point.
After holding the line at Bastogne, Easy Company was once again called on to help push the Germans back through the bulge.
Damn. That came in hella.
That shit startled me.
Okay. Why is that?
I was about to say, damn, that shot topped this ramen, boy. So vague.
Hubler had been talking about getting a Luger since Normandy.
Yep.
You dug in?
Yeah. Yeah, just thought I'd take a walk, shoot the shit.
Show the Luger off.
Hey, Lip.
Yes.
You got a sec?
Yes, sir.
I still can't believe they could break through that damn ground like that with all this snow on top.
Shutting up, Sarge. Oh, hey, what the hell is that? Patrol? Let me see it, huh?
Hang in there. Hold on, Buck.
Hold on. Virgo, put this across.
Bruh, we really about to lose this man after he got the fucking pistol?
I don't know. That thing is gushing. It might hit an artery or something. What? Off a leg shot?
Probably hit that artery or some shit in there.
No way. He finally got the Luger too. That's crazy.
Oh, hell, Lip. Yeah. Wouldn't have made a difference if you had known. Cut that main artery in the leg. That's it.
Lip? Where's Dyke?
You want to see him, sir?
No, I just would have expected to get this kind of news from him.
Well, I was there, sir. Figured it might as well be me.
Or nobody know where he at.
Yeah, exactly. What's up with Buddy? Why? Is he dead?
Yeah, Winners, get down there. You need to go check on your men.
There were long stretches where we didn't know where Lieutenant Dyke was.
Okay.
He'd disappear, go off on these walks for hours at a time.
All right, I gotta make a call.
This man going back to where the heat is at and shit.
Yep.
Every
He gotta
day,
go,
like,
he gotta go take a nap.
you feel me?
This man.
I'm telling you, boys, we're screwed.
If you ask me, I'm glad Lieutenant Dyke's never around.
Hey, you know what? We're doing all right. Even with Foxhole Norman. Jesus Christ. We gotta do all this with a CO who's got his head so far up his fucking ass that lump in his throat is his goddamn nose.
You know what Dyke's problem is, don't you? He's just another one of those arrogant rich jerks from Yale.
Oh, God, not another one of those.
Who'd I put in his place? Shams?
Do not ever talk when I'm talking, you got that?
Shams seen too many war movies, thinks he has to yell all the time.
Funky little craphead!
What about Compton?
Exactly.
He's the only real choice. Not that it matters anyway, because I can't get rid of Dyke.
I see where he's going. Yeah, it makes sense though.
Gotta find somebody.
We all know who you want running it. Yourself.
And don't you two do something stupid like that, all right?
Try not to, Buck.
I mean it. And you, wow, Bill. I've invested too much goddamn time shaping you into something useful. I'll see you guys later, all right? I'm gonna check on the other guys.
That's crazy. They say he got more serious. I was worried about this man 2 episodes ago.
This guy used to hang at the front of Delancey's and just stare at people. What are you saying, he's nuts? Because Crazy Joe McCluskey was fucking nuts, babe. That's why they called him Crazy Joe. What? What are you saying?
Yeah, what are you saying?
Ah, forget it. Forget it.
He see what we saw.
He's all wound up like a spring.
Hey,
I
he's
mean-
fine.
Who wouldn't be in this situation, man? Come on now.
Besides, you saw once he was up moving around, he was his old self again.
That's how I felt too. He went back, but they know more than we do.
We got it.
All right. George?
Nothing stupid, Buck.
Don't do anything stupid. Who the hell is he talking to? A bunch of morons who volunteered to jump out of a perfectly good airplane.
Behind enemy lines at that.
Facts.
I didn't go over the falls, George. I swam across the river. 10 miles up from the falls. It carried me at least 2 miles downstream before I got across.
Damn. That's crazy.
My mom, my sister Ruth, they gave me all kinds of hell.
Yeah, I bet, Buck.
Imagine it would have dragged you 10 miles down. You'd have been over the fall.
Well, they had a point. You're an idiot.
Yeah. Big idiot. Like, that's so dangerous. Oh shit, here we go with the damn Luger.
Who else playing with this?
Come on, man. We don't need this shit to accidentally go off.
Okay, that's lip.
I heard about Hubler. Shame.
Yes, sir. It is.
So, what made you decide to join the paratroopers?
I read an article about paratroopers in Life magazine. Talked about the training, how hard it was.
You miss it?
Miss what?
Huntington.
Civilization.
I mean, right now, yeah. Shit.
Try not to think about it that much.
Exactly. In the freezing cold, I'm not trying to think of nothing.
Where are you from, sir?
Yeah, exactly. Batman, your ass.
Division has decided to pluck one officer from each regiment that served in the heroic defense of Bastogne. Turns out I've been plucked.
What?
That's fantastic, Lou. Good for you.
Thank you.
How in the world does your leaving help me?
It doesn't. I'm not going. I'm sure we can find an officer somewhere in this battalion who could use a long trip home.
Ooh.
This best news I've heard in weeks.
It really means a lot, you know?
Oh, get out of here.
Get out of here, man.
God, get out of here.
If they come by here, y'all remember to smile for the camera. Got to keep the morale up for them folks back home.
Why?
Damned if I know.
How do I feel about being rescued by Patton?
Well, I feel pretty peachy about it if it wasn't for one thing. We didn't need to be fucking rescued by Patton. Got that?
What are you doing here?
Want to head back to the line, sir.
Joe, you don't have to do that. Get yourself back to the aid station. Heal up.
I'd really like to head back with the fellas, sir.
Joe Toy had been at the aid station for 3 days, and everybody was glad to have him back, especially Bill Garnier.
And Patton's the buddy who just told him to smile, right? If I'm not mistaken. That's.
Joe got hit in the arm. New Year's Eve gift from the Luftwaffe.
Jesus. A lot of you guys been injured?
It's called wounded, Peanut.
Almost every single one of these guys been hit at least once. Except for Allie, he's a two-timer. He landed on broken glass in Normandy and got peppered by a potato masher in Holland.
You'll find out, son.
He said, "Have fun now, son."
He got pinged to the neck in Holland. And right next to him, that other skinny little guy, that's Popeye. He got shot in his scrawny little butt in Normandy.
Ice cream. Lieutenant Dan.
Magneto. The hell you doing?
Did look like him, right?
Yeah.
Well, supposedly Spears shot one of his own men for being drunk.
You're kidding. That's unbelievable.
And there's another one about him giving cigarettes to 20 German POWs before killing them.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Didn't we? 20 though.
Didn't we do this already in the replacements episode?
Yeah.
They were talking about Spears again.
What are you men doing out here?
We're watching the line, sir.
Keep up the good work. While you're at it, you might want to reinforce your cover.
Oh, well, actually, sir, Lieutenant Dykes are not even to bother. They're only going to be here one day.
Lieutenant Dyke said that, huh? Don't forget what I said. Carry on.
And then he always pops up, too, where people be talking about.
Oh, anyone care for smoke?
Say yes.
Come on. I'll take the whole batch.
You?
What if he turned around like, pah! Real quick. Just made him jump.
I would have took one, though.
Ah! You gotta be fucking kidding me! Fucking
What?
die! Gotta
right?
look at this shit! One of those 1st Battalion fuckers took a dump in my foxhole!
Oh, no.
I heard a splat sound, but I'm just like, it's snowing.
Yeah,
it's
it might be
dirt.
mud, you know?
There were signs of tree bursts everywhere.
Oh.
That got our attention.
Discipline. We're getting close.
Is that
He
mortars
said they
or some
were
shit?
shelling, dropping artillery on their shit.
Looking across the field at Foy, I could see enemy troops. I still couldn't see their artillery, but I knew it was down there.
Facts, they just was carrying something right there. They setting up.
We're not gonna fall back.
Hmm.
Right, Lieutenant?
Fucking useless.
Right, Lieutenant?
Fine. You all take care of it.
Wow.
I gotta go talk to regiment.
Yep, nap time again.
You feel me?
Fuck out of here. Get this man out of here, man. Can't stand people like that.
Yeah, we've seen too many great leaders in this show to have Dyke. He's like a Joey from Friends again.
Yeah. For a second there, I thought they were gonna suggest bringing him in. I'm like, damn, is it that bad?
Incoming!
Oh shit! Yeah, y'all better get down. Oh!
They said they already got this area targeted.
Oh! Take cover! Come on, everybody standing up! Come on! I mean, it won't matter if they freaking shoot it right in the hole. So, wow! Look at the freaking.
You got the ultimate cover now. You under a tree.
In the midst of all this.
He said, "What happened to Joe Toy?"
What's going on, bro? You all right? No, he's bleeding out his
He
mouth.
wasn't lucky. I thought he got lucky and fell right at the right time.
It's probably a branch or something.
Uh-oh, leg's gone. Leg is gone, son.
Oh,
my
no!
God!
Oh shit! He just came back, like.
Facts, and begged to be in the front line.
Stay in your foxholes! Stay in your foxholes! I ain't gonna get up.
And that shit is gone too. That shit ripped from the ankle and everything.
I need my helmet. Stay in your foxholes!
Help!
Buddy under the tree.
Help! Anyone there?
Yep.
I gotta get my helmet.
Forget it.
I gotta get my helmet.
Forget it, Joe.
Come on, someone help gonorrhea.
They orders her to stay down.
I know, but fuck.
Come on.
Ah, jeez. Think I overdid it on the cover for my foxhole?
Incoming!
Come on, Joe.
Hold on, I'll be there. I'm gonna help you.
Shit. Don't tell me he's... Oh. No. Not my boy, man.
That was both of them legless now?
Yeah.
That's gotta be the worst.
Medic!
Yeah.
Stay ready!
Pardon
Stay
the
ready!
intro.
Those stupid sons of bitches might be trying to come through!
I had a feeling it was gonna be this episode. Damn, that man.
Still alive.
I know. That... Oh my god, bro. The
They
visuals
both
was
alive.
crazy.
What can I do? Hold this.
Oh no.
Look at his
I
leg.
know. It's
That shit
shaking.
look crazy.
What's the guy got to do to get killed around here?
Bro, what's crazy is that you can have an injury like this and still survive, but you can shoot yourself with a Luger and die like within minutes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Ow!
It's a good call out.
Take it easy. Hey, Joe, I told you I'd beat you back to the state.
I was just gonna say they had a bet to go back.
Oh no.
Some say Buck changed after he was shot in Holland. Maybe. But I know something happened to him when he saw Toy and Garnier on the ground.
He said maybe, but I know for a fact this right here had it.
Buck was a great combat leader. He was wounded in Normandy, and again in Holland. I guess he just couldn't take seeing his friends Toy and Garnier all torn up like that. No one ever thought any less of him for it. With Buck off the line, there was no longer any possible alternative to Dyke.
That way a little while ago.
At least none we could see.
Left with incompetent fucking supervisors.
First Sergeant Lipton, you organize things here, and I'm gonna go for help. I need to go polish my oak
That's
wheat
him right
cluster.
there?
Hey, Luz.
Complete asshole.
That's really...
Oh, okay, that's Lipton. I was about to say. That time. Six. As soon as he flipped that damn cigarette.
Damn. Can't see a damn thing. Oh shit. Come. Yeah, we can't lose another one, man. Run, get up. Run.
Oh,
no.
Shit.
What I said earlier fucking
That
happened. No way.
Ooh, the fucking luck.
Get up.
This man.
Bro. Let me light one before I go.
The morning after the shelling that killed Muck and Pankala, I saw a soldier try to dig a foxhole with his bare hands.
Private.
He didn't notice that he'd torn off all his fingernails.
Private.
Buck was never the same after seeing Toy and Garnier get hit that day. I guess he just needed some time away from it all. I always knew the E Company men who trained at Dakota wouldn't get through the war unscathed, but now I was beginning to wonder if any of us were going to make it through at all.
That would have been my
A lot
thought.
of new faces.
That would have been my thought from the beginning.
The night before the attack, I did something as first sergeant I would never have imagined myself doing.
Which you made a decision? What? What'd you do? You yelled at somebody? You punched Dyke?
That's probably it, right? Is he even
Didn't
here?
figure you for a smoking man.
Neither did I. Lieutenant Dyke is an empty uniform, Captain. But tomorrow's going to be the real deal. And he's going to have to lead those men.
Right.
I got to tell you, sir, I think he's going to get a lot of Easy Company men killed.
Come on, Winters, we
Remember
can't
what
have
that
that.
was like, man, in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
When y'all thought y'all had to depend on Buddy.
I've set up 2 sections.
This man had to come through and give the whole plan. Look at him. Look at him.
How the hell you tired, bro? You be sleep all day.
It might be a nervous thing, maybe. I don't know.
Let's go! Let's go! Hold up! Keep moving!
He said, hold up?
Hold up! Get me Foley on the radio! Get out of there! Move!
You can't be fucking serious. He's in the middle of the freaking field. Y'all are in the middle of the freaking... No.
Roger, kidnapped. Parrot, stand by for 6.
Shit.
I got you! They shot me in my ass, boys!
Another ass shot.
Hey, it's a tradition.
Sir, we are sitting ducks here. We have to keep moving! Got to keep moving!
Oh my God, Winter's about to just go out there like.
Spears, get yourself over here!
Ooh, let's go.
Get
Legendary
out there,
Spears.
you can take that attack out.
Legendary Spears,
Let's
baby.
go.
Legendary Spears.
Yo, my man going in with a. He only need a cigarette in his mouth, and it'll be perfect. That man jumped over that shit like a superhero.
All right, I want mortars and grenade launchers on that building till it's gone. When it's gone, I want first to go straight in. Forget going around. Everybody else follow me.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, see? That's beautiful. Clear directions.
And that's what soldiers understand. Just
That's
tell us
all
what
you
to
need.
do.
That's what anybody needs to understand. Clear directions.
Fire!
Ooh.
Come on, move out!
Did that man just dodge the freaking
Nah.
a cannon? That man said.
Take the corner!
I want to see him like shoot like 4 people at once. Ooh.
Item easy 6 over! Wait here! Item easy 6!
He said, wait here. Spears is a freaking.
I think they couldn't quite believe what they were seeing.
What? I can't believe
Neither
it.
can I.
What? How? This man is the Winter Soldier. Bruh. We had so many questions about this guy. He is.
Now that's a morale boost. Don't shoot this man, please.
Please don't do nothing to this man. The church?
Who the fuck got hit?
Oh no.
Second floor, building on the right.
Come on.
God.
There we go. Took out like 3 people, man.
Mellet, Heron, Sawasco, and Ken Webb were killed by a sniper. There would have been more if it hadn't been for Shifty Powers.
Hey, Sarge.
Yeah.
That true about Dyke?
Yeah.
Thank God for small mercies, huh?
What happened to Dyke though? Did he die out there? Like what happened?
Honestly, that's a good question, because if he didn't get his ass up from that hut, he for sure died. But I think he might have ran back to Winders. I don't know.
2 days later, we took Noville, and after that, Rashawn.
Dub after dub after dub, baby.
It's not a dub when you lose that many people, man.
Boy had lost his leg. Among the dead were Heron, Mellet, Sawasco, Kenneth Webb, Harold Webb, Alex Pankala, and Skip Muck.
Oh, not him.
You want to ask me, don't you?
Is that Spears with no
Ask you what, sir?
Yes, it is.
You want to know if they're true or not, the stories about me. It's nothing new, really. I bet if you went back 2,000 years, you'd hear a couple of centurions standing around him yakking about how Tertius lopped off the heads of some Carthaginian prisoners.
They're happy to have a good leader again.
Oh, from what I've heard, they've always had one. I've been told there's always been one man they could count on. Every day kept the spirits up, kept the men focused, gave them direction. All the things a good combat leader does. You don't have any idea who I'm talking about, do you?
No, sir.
Hell, it was you, First Sergeant. Ever since Winters made battalion, you've been the leader of Easy Company.
Exactly. Without even knowing it.
And you're not going to be First Sergeant much longer, First Sergeant.
Beautiful. It is. What you got for us, man, here at the end? What you about to spit? What you about to tell us?
Oh, yeah, I want to see too, right? I want to see something about Spears on the screen, man.
We done seen enough. We don't have to. That man just did the impossible. They kill every man at the stone suffer. Yep. Okay, everybody got it.
Nevertheless, casualties. Richard Winters.
Boy. There we go.
All right, there you have it. Band of Brothers, Season 1, Episode 7 in the books. Another banger, man. I know I said it a million times, but it's the gift that keeps on giving, man. This show is just, every episode is just so impactful and so good, you know, all on its own. Even though it's a continuous story, it's very hard, as you could tell, when we get towards the end and try to score them, because we always feel like we're comparing it to the one before. But, man, these are all just bangers in their own glory. So, yeah, this one, the same, like, really solid. The title had me really, really nervous, and honestly so. I feel like, you know, that the nervousness was real, because as we saw, this was definitely the breaking point for a lot of people. It might have not been for the whole company itself.
Yep. And
I think that's what really had me super, super, super nervous. But it was definitely a couple of people that definitely hit their breaking point, whether that be mentally or physically. Looking at you, Compton. So yeah, great episode. How you feeling over there, brother?
Yeah, another phenomenal episode, man. They just know how to hit every single note. And then on top of that, what I love about this show is that every episode is like great in their own ways. You feel me? They're really telling you a story every single episode that still, like you said, it's one continuous story, but they really do feel separate in their own way. This one was just, yeah, another one of those. But I think about the whole morale shit was what Spears says at the end to Lipton. The reason why a lot of these men aren't or could have been in that position of their breaking point, the reason they're not there is because of Lipton. So it's just like, I love that we got to follow him throughout this episode, because it kind of just shows you that those few minor people who don't even know what they're doing, I felt like it's just instinctual. That because of those instincts, people are here alive and still have the morale to fight. So, yeah, I love what they did with this episode.
Yeah, I like that you said that. Because I think there's a quote out there somewhere where they say like some of the best leaders, you know, aren't made. They're just born that way, kind of like they don't even know they're good leaders and stuff, like something along those lines. And I agree. Yeah, Lipton, he had no. I mean, my man's literally had to ask him, "Do you even know who I'm talking about?" Like, I thought Lipton was giving a smile because he understood.
Yeah,
like, he didn't even realize. And yeah, that was a really beautiful kind of thing there to end with, especially since, you know, they spoke about, for one, the struggles of having like solid leadership.
Exactly.
Excuse me, for Easy Company. So now they got Spears as the CO for the company, and then they're gonna have Lipton, I'm assuming, as the platoon lead. So that's gonna be good. Both of them have combat experience, and both of them help increase the morale of their men. So
yeah,
it's gonna be you know the light in the storm, basically the calm before the storm, or the light in the darkness. I don't know, whatever.
Nah, you're absolutely right, because we have the ones who help lift, and then we got the ones that bring down, and you already know who the fuck I'm talking about. The man of the hour,
Dyke.
Yes, that man right there, man. Through this entire episode, just had me pissed off, bro. I'm sorry.
Facts.
Like, I was ready to swing at my camera, like, just because of the decisions. And the thing about it was, that got me riled up was the whole Winters coming over and explaining to you exactly what you need to do, like minutes before you doing it, and you still fumble. Like, for me, that's just like, and Lipton tried to warn Winters about it, but at that point, there's really nothing that Winters can actually do about the situation. So I understand that, but it's just like, your decisions are gonna, you know, it's gonna be the breaking point, whether these dudes either make it or outlive this situation. So for me, it was frustrating seeing him do everything that he did throughout the entire episode, because whether it's on the field, in the workspace, you know what I'm saying, anywhere, there's people like this who are basically, like you say, he's an empty suit. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that can be carried on into any aspect of life. There's people out there that just they're ghosts in the shell. They're empty shells. Like,
hell yeah. That's what happens. People get hooked up. It's, you know, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. And next thing you know, you in a position where you ain't got no business being there, but can't nobody get rid of your ass. So yeah, that's I really kind of like how they did it too, though, because he was literally absent for every other anything, right? Like, whenever anything was happening, he was completely absent. And then we had that one moment where he said, "I'm gonna go run for help," type shit. And then they finally decide, now we're gonna give y'all a battle with him in it, and he's in charge. Like, so they really helped, like, kind of fuel that anger up until that very moment when they sitting out there like freaking sitting ducks. He damn near was about to get, first platoon he told to go flank. They were probably gonna, they were gonna get slaughtered. Like, let's just be real. So yeah, like he was gonna get a lot of people killed, bro. What Lipton said he did. They started with 140 something. They ended with 60 something.
66, yeah.
Probably would have been zero. Probably would have been no note at all, no inventory at all if Spears wasn't there to take over for Dyke. Yeah, he was basically on Buddy's level, the captain's level, because the captain, even though we never saw him get in an actual firefight, we see like how nervous he used to get when things were kind of like, you know, like when they had to jump and shit like that. And Dyke, freaking, his face went pale, like he was blurred vision, like he out of there. Out of there. So that, man.
I just had to get it out of there. I just had to get it out.
Nah, I heard you, bro. I heard you. He's like, I'm pissed right now. I was internally laughing, bro, but I was trying to focus on that screen because I'm just like, oh shit, what's gonna happen, man? I really thought we was gonna lose a lot more, bro. And then when he said fall back, I thought they was actually gonna fall back and just get like just slaughtered basically. Probably like maybe like 12 of them made it back to the tree line. And then it's crazy because the higher ups really just back there and just watching it. And I get it, right? Like everyone has their role to play. Like you can't lose the top cats. I mean, the bottom cats might sometimes look at the top cats like they, you know, not important because they're not in the field. But, you know, without those decisions, we see what can happen, right? So these top cats kind of need to be where they at. But it was dope seeing Winters wanting to run out there and, you know, take charge of his men. Like, so that was a dope moment.
It was a dope moment because we got probably the best moment because of that moment. You feel me? That man said, Spiz. That's all he had to say. Spiz. That man said, chuck that spear right into the battlefield. What? Dude, oh my God.
Get him off the leash, man.
Bruh, that was the best moment in the series, period.
Bro, why hasn't Spears been? That's the one thing I never like understood about his character. Like I never really understood where he was attached to. He would always just kind of show up. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I like that they did it that way though, because you know,
he helps build his legend.
Exactly. We build him up as a certain type of legend, but you know, like you said, it's all you hear from this person, you hear from that person. Like it's not really. But I love the conversation at the end because it's like you never hear you say no, and he's like because you gotta have that image, that person that people put on the pedestal, and I just happen to be that guy. So I love the build up to the character, basically because it just makes him shine even much more. Because that scene of him running across the, like I love the moment where he's like, even the Germans were like. Bruh. What the fuck is going on here? Because
I'm glad Lipton said that while he was narrating, because that's how I was. I'm just like, are we watching this?
Yeah, is this real? Is this happening? And then when he said he went over there, talked to them, and then came back, I was just like, what? What a fucking moment, man. Winter Soldiers right here in the making. Like,
nah, that's facts. That's like I said, that's a morale boost. Imagine, and then he told y'all, stay right here. Stay right here. So y'all gonna watch me do this, basically. Like, can you imagine as many fucking? I'm pretty sure people's bottom jaws was to their toes, bro. Just like, this motherfucker is an OG. I'll follow this motherfucker anywhere. Like, so, yeah, Spears, he a dope cat. He a dope cat.
We finally got to see him at work because we seen him do some other work, you know, with the cigarette thing. You know, that shit had me like, whoa, what type of character do we have here?
But then he did the foxhole jump though.
Yeah.
And that was a booster. That was wait, that was before or after the cigarette?
I think the cigarette was like the second episode, to be honest. So it was probably after.
But yeah, either way, he was the legend was getting built up because he did that little foxhole thing, Dolo, like, so his name started ringing bells from that too. And then the shooting his own never got on screen, like ever. So that was like one that we just kind of had to live with. Like, so that was, yeah. Nah, you're right. It's kind of good they sprinkled them this way when you get that moment. It's really heroic and morale lifting, boosting.
It really is. That shit is crazy.
Obviously, let's get into some of the thicker topics here. We lost some really memorable people.
Yes, R.I.P.
Yeah, facts. I mean, shit, I can't even really say R.I.P. for all of them because you know, Joey didn't die.
Yeah.
Compton didn't die.
Buck.
Yeah, that's Buck Compton.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't die. And Gonorrhea didn't die neither, right? They just said he was injured. Yeah. So those are the three main ones that I'm kind of thinking about for the most part. They all didn't die, but they out of the picture. And it just kind of goes to show, like, you know, like these guys are just, they out here, they doing what they gonna do. They're strong. They, you know, they got that camaraderie, but the wheel just keeps on turning, man. They go out, they could potentially die or not, get injured, go back home, and then someone else is, you know, there. And I think like a great thing that kind of was pulled from that is like the contrast between like the first half and the second half, because the first half was really just seeing that morale go down. Like, we saw how terrible Dyke was. We seen all these people that we know as well as viewers, because we, you know, also are attached to these people because they keep throwing them in our faces. Like, because there's a lot of characters in the show, let's be real, but if there's anybody like that you remember, It's Sergeant Gonorrhea, definitely Joey, definitely Compton, Winters, Nix, Lipton, people like that. So while we're seeing them three go and we're starting to see more and more new faces, even our morale kind of shifts. You know what I'm saying? Like it plays with your emotions a bit. So I really like how they did that. It's unfortunate that they did it, but it played really well to lift up in the second half with the whole like legendary Spears thing and stuff like that. But yeah, it sucks to see all of them go.
It does, man. Especially in the way that they were going. Like it seemed like regardless what you do in that scenario, you like shit out of luck. There's really nothing you can do. Even if you're in the bunker. I said that earlier in the episode. I'm like, yo, even when you're in the bunker, you're not safe. And we got that moment where that happens right in front of Buddy while I'm screaming to him to get to the bunkers. And then that happens. You feel me? So it's like,
if he would have got there, so
like then they all would have been
y'all.
gone. You feel me? So it's just like situations like that is just unfathomable that shit like that actually fucking happen. Like people live through this situation. Like this is a crazy ass scenario. Like just being bombed time after time again. Like it's just crazy to think that people actually had to live through this. And then like the men in the beginning of the episode say that, you know, the PTSD starts to kick in after, you know, after a while. And, you know, because like you said, some people kind of carry it differently, but it may not hit now, but it may hit later for them. And just knowing all that is it's just crazy, man, to think that, you know, this was the reality of life. But you know, I can't wait to see how things end here because of, you know, us winning and everything, we're able to be here in front of y'all. So yeah, man, it's this show is just, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. The visual effects, once again, amazing.
Yeah.
The visual special, all that, the makeup, they just, yeah, top tier, man. Top tier
for sure. And then obviously RP, the first death that we started was accidental. It wasn't even freaking in the war itself. So that alone, like, it just triples down on just like the morale, bro. Like the way they was playing with it all the way from literally the beginning. Like we see my man's get a Luger, like, and that was like what, episode 2? I think he was talking about how he wanted one. Was it 1?
First episode.
Look at that. So we that's something that just kind of live in your head, because I think we even brought it up ourselves a couple times, like, yo, he's still looking for that Luger. He's still looking for that Luger in other episodes. So boom, we start with him actually getting it and then dying from it. Like, so yeah, the themes of these episodes, they do really well. Like we said, it is obviously a continuous story, but each episode has its own little theme that they play with, and they play with it really, really well to where they can make you feel it within yourself and make you feel it, you know, for those people that, you know, had to live through that. So, man, this show is so good, bruh. All right, I think I'm good. Yeah. Let's get them final thoughts in the scope.
Yeah, no final thoughts, man. I think I said everything I needed to. If I did have to score this episode, like Formal said earlier, it's tough to score these episodes, especially when you're thinking back. But just on the merit of this episode alone, I think I'm gonna give this like a 9.3. I think this episode was that good. And then having Spears kind of doing this thing there at the end, and Lipton kind of helping people throughout the entire episode, I thoroughly enjoyed that storyline. And then seeing Winters kind of buckle a little bit, like I want to be out there with my people. Y'all already know how we feel about Winters, man. We fucks with him through and through. So just seeing him have that sentiment at that moment was definitely worth the watch. So yeah, 9.3.
I agree. It's funny because I've been expecting him to do some shit like that, so it was great to see. Honestly, I'm gonna just give this one a 10, bro, because like, I know each episode has its own theme, but there was something about this episode that feels like all the themes have finally kind of like collided in a way Like the theme about the replacements, the theme about morale, the theme about fear, the
Ooh.
theme about leadership. Like it all kind of just splashed in this specific episode.
That's true.
And just amazing. Like this one is, yeah, like we said, it's hard. Like, cause they're all amazing. Like I'm not trying to compare, but this right here, this one is the 10, I think, of them all for sure. Like fire episode. But yeah. There you have it, man. If y'all still rocking with us, some amazing scores across the board. 9s and up from your 2 hosts. We appreciate y'all so much. Y'all keep us moving and grooving, baby. We hope you enjoying these reactions. Don't forget to like the video, comment down below. Let us know what you thought about this episode.
Most importantly, if you enjoy reactions like this, consider subscribing to the channel. We also have full-length watch-alongs, but you got to bring your own copy, of course. Patreon link will be in the descriptions down below. FRR out, y'all.
Peace.